This is the first video in a long time due to everything that's been going on, but that's when we need yoga the most, to yoke, to become one. This is a small piece of a class that I prepared for Monday. It's an hour-long restorative class, but this is just a 15-minute video, so hopefully you'll enjoy. The theme of this is called Be Enlightened. The past year has showed us what's really important in our lives. We've learned a lot about ourselves, our loved ones, and possibly our society. Through the ups and downs, you became enlightened from feeling your emotions, letting go of your perceptions and expectations, realizing that there's no wrong or right way to navigate through this messiness called life. You just adjust and do what feels good in your heart. The more we let go and allow ourselves to feel, then the greater potential arises in our lives to live our best lives and be free. To focus on the moment and stay present. Sometimes that's one of the hardest things to do, but just let go. Don't worry about posting, texting, sharing. Just focus on living and enjoying life for your own pleasure. Being carefree and happy will encourage the world around you to change. Happiness and peacefulness comes from within by being in tune with your emotions. Do what makes you happy and allow yourself to feel what your heart is telling you that it needs. There's a quote that I love from Osho. It says, "Get out of your head and get into your heart. Think less and feel more." Take a deep breath in. Raise the arms. And slowly exhale as hands come to heart center. Bow inward in Anjali Mudra. For this practice, I invite you to close your eyes, take a deep breath, and look inside your heart. Keep that vision as your intention while you focus on how you feel throughout this practice, and slowly release. In a comfortable seat, we're going to do neck rolls and neck stretches. Slowly roll your neck forward, to the right, around to the left, letting go of all the tension maybe you didn't even realize you had. Slowly revolve to the left and back and around. And one more time. Back to center. Deep breath in. Slowly release. We're going to stretch our necks to the right side. You're going to take your right hand alongside the left ear and gently pull to the right. Gaze upward. Your spine is straight and tall, and you are relaxed. Slowly let go. We'll switch sides. Take the left hand, extend over to the side of the right ear, and gently glide to the left. Gaze upward, breathing in and out. And just feel the way your breath strengthens you. Just relax. Let everything go in your mind and focus on your heart. Slowly release. We're going to come into our shoulder rolls, because a lot of times we forget to open the shoulders. We're so worried about the hips. But that's also a lot of our tension is built in our backs. So you're going to gently roll your shoulders back, one at a time. And just let your body tell you what it needs. Gently roll forwards, the opposite direction. Sometimes warm-ups seem boring, but they're very necessary to open the body before you get to the poses. Everybody wants to go to the challenge pose. That's how you get hurt. Just like in love, we want to rush to the good parts without enjoying the beginning process. We're gonna come into a cobbler pose with our feet. Our soles are to touch, knees wide to the sides. You can wrap your hands around your feet and gently move your knees in a butterfly position. You may feel this strain in your inner groin area, and that just means you're tight with your hips. That'll come too in time. We're going to gently reach across the midline with the right hand. Come across the body and reach. Stretch your back as if you're pulling yourself forward. Imagine a bright light you're trying to touch. Take a deep breath in. Relax your jaw. Slowly let it out. And come back to center. We're going to extend the left hand across the body. Reach out. You just feel that stretch in the side body and your back. This helps if you have lower back pains, which I have a lot of, especially with the recent weather. And extend wide. We're going to slowly come back, and we're going to come into a child's pose, just to adjust our breath and to get rid of any thoughts that are in the mind so we can clear ourselves and open. You're going to have your big toes touch, your knees fall wide, and slowly melt to your mat. Extend the arms. Head comes to the mat. Notice the spine is straight. Your breathing should not be labored. Just clear your thoughts and remember your intention. Focus on the breath. When you relax, we'll come back to table on all fours. Knees are hips distance apart. Extend the spine for cat-cow. You're going to tilt your hips back. Bring the gaze forward. Breathe in. And on the exhale, you're going to round your spine. Gaze towards your core. And you'll move between these poses as your body allows your speed for what feels good to you. Just slowly relax and breathe. And we're going to come into down dog. You're going to step your feet back. Your hips rise to the sky, creating a downward V shape. Your fingertips are spread wide, pressing out from the arms. The eyes of your elbows should be facing each other. You should feel it in the back of your legs. And you should be able to breathe, and you should feel strong. It may seem like no movement, but this is holding a lot of your body's weight as strengthening and toning your muscles. We're going to extend our right leg to the sky and hold for 3 breaths. Breathe in. Release. 2 more. Last one. Breathe in. And we're going to slowly bring our knee towards our nose. Lean the weight forward. Kick back. And back down to down dog. We'll switch sides. Extend the left leg to the air. Remember to keep breathing. Keep the arms straight. 1 more breath. Breathe in. Release. Bring the knee to the nose and hold. Again, release. Back down to down dog. And step, hop, or jump to the top of the mat for forward fold. Half lift, hands on the calves. Extend the spine, breathe in. On the exhale, we're going to come in deeper with our hands underneath our feet for gorilla. And we'll pull ourselves inward a little more. Be careful not to overextend, but this should feel good on your low back. And just relax and breathe. If you want to ragdoll it out, put our hands on opposite elbows, frame the face. And we'll just rock side to side for 2 breaths. This is an easy class since we've been off for so long. We've gotten a little lazy with COVID. Maybe we've gotten smarter. Hands on the calves for half lift. And slowly rise to mountain. Deep breath in. Hands to heart center. One more breath in. And on the exhale, we're going to turn sideways and extend the arms out for a twist. First to the left. Center. Breathe in. And we're going to exhale, hands sideways to the right for a twist. And back to center. And we'll come into chair. So the hips back, arms extend, hold in your core. Engage your glutes. You should really feel this one. And hands to heart center and turn to the left. Your elbow should hook to the outer leg. Don't forget to breathe, relax your jaw, and only focus on this moment, your practice, your intention. And back to center. We're going to twist to the right. Breathe in, breathe out, and back to center. And we're going to slowly come down to squat. Hands and heart center, your feet hips distance apart, knees wide, and slowly sink. And hold. Feel your hips opening. Feel your shoulders letting go of tension. And your mind is just relaxed and focused on you. This is your time. On the next breath, we'll touch to the mat. Toes rise. We're going to tilt our hands backwards, facing the body, to stretch our wrists. It's often something we neglect to do, but there's also a lot of tension, and this also, you'll feel this differently in your arms and your shoulders. Remember, there's no right or wrong way as long as it doesn't hurt anyone. And slowly pull your feet down to the mat. We'll press down to our forearms. You should feel a deep stretch on your inner thigh and your groin, and your low back is releasing the tension. And push up from the hands. And we're going to come back down to the mat. We're going to take our right foot across the left, our left foot across to where our feet are around where our hips should be on the opposite side. We're going to take our hands, extend them forward, and walk out comfortably for shoelace. You should feel this stretch on your outer thigh. All back here, you should feel it. This is a calming pose, and for some, it's also a challenge. Walk yourself back. You're going to unravel and do the opposite side. You're going to take your left foot over to the right. Your right foot is on the bottom this time. And again, you're going to walk out slowly. And you'll feel it again right here. But also, one side may feel differently. You may not be able to get as far down on one side. It's okay to use blocks if that's the case. If you want to put blocks in front of you and just touch the blocks. If you can't make it all the way down to the floor, that's fine too. Meet yourself where your body tells you it needs to be. Never over push, but always drive yourself as a challenge. This has been a rough year, so you have to be gentle on yourself at all times. Slowly release and come back up. We're going to come into reverse table. So while your feet are on the mat, your hands are behind you. You're going to slowly lift your hips up. Gaze towards the ceiling, pressing out from the hands, finding strength, and breathe. One more breath, breathe in. Let it all out. Let your heart be open, your hips sink to the mat. And we'll slowly come down. We're going to take our right foot across the left for figure 4. Make sure your foot is flexed, toes pointed. Take your hands to the center. Pull the thigh in. Pressing out on the right knee from the right elbow. Relax and feel the stretch. You're almost done. On the next breath, foot comes back to the mat. We'll take the left foot across the right thigh. Hands come to the center. Pull inward, pressing out on the left knee with the left elbow. And just relax and breathe. Keeping your heart and mind open. Letting go of fear, of doubt, uncertainty. And just relax. Slowly release. We'll come to a supine twist where your knees fall wide to the right, your gaze and arms wide to the left. This is just a gentle clasp or a gentle stretch to be gentle with yourself. The Shavasana will be on a separate video right after this one. But just relax and breathe. Switch sides, knees fall wide to the left, arms and gaze wide to the right, and just relax. Listen to your breath, let it guide you. Breathing in and letting go, the most important part of this year. And prepare yourself for Shavasana. Lying flat in a relaxed position, your arms towards your sides, palms up to receive, palms down for grounding. I don't know about you, but at this point in the year, I need grounding, always. And just relax and prepare yourself for the next video.